Oh, hello. So today we're going to be discussing the role of expectations and the pressures of them and how they affect a person. Especially in this scene, we see a good bit of it with Miles when he has painted his latest mural with his uncle. And he shows that even though it's very lighthearted, he's just created this masterpiece. He's also feeling this conflict inside him where he is worried about everything that people are holding him up to, and especially this is before we even get to the major expectations that are going to be held of him when he becomes another Spider-Man.
Exactly what you're doing there, man. Yeah. You know, me and your dad used to do this back in the day.
Stop lying.
It's true. Then he took on the cop thing.
So what does the cop thing mean? Why did his uncle say that, when your dad took on the cop thing? Well, it's a way of downplaying the dad's profession and kind of almost showing Miles that his dad used to get into all the same things that he's getting on to Miles for and doesn't approve of now. And it's a way of making Miles feel more comfortable and trust his uncle more than his dad, because his dad just wouldn't understand, even though his dad used to get into the same kinds of trouble and do the same things that he is doing now. And it causes conflict in Miles, especially because of the expectations that his dad has of him. Well, it seems really hypocritical if he, disapproves of it and is on his case about it when he used to do the same thing.
He's a good guy, just... You know what I'm saying. All right, come on, man. I gotta roll.
So this is a very important scene in this clip where he is standing in the space that he drew from himself in the word expectations. He's looking back or looking forward to these expectations. So there's that bright light that kind of, I feel like, represents his future, but there's this uncertainty, dimness around the expectations where, notice he doesn't show what those expectations are. It's just the word expectations. And I feel like that can be said the same about expectations in society, especially American society, about Black boys today, where they have these rules and these expectations that they are having to live up to. They're not really told what they are, but as soon as they get it wrong, they are severely punished for it. And there's this just pressure of being a young Black man in America that other people do not understand. I can't really speak on it. I'm not as well aware of it as other people maybe, but the point is that there are these looming expectations that aren't explicitly stated, but they're there, and he's just having to live with it. And I feel like this can kind of go into that aspect of himself as well.
Miles, let's go.
Miles faces a bunch of expectations before he even gets to the major one of him being the Spider-Man. So this scene shows that he's already struggling with this idea that he has to be better than what he's doing. He has to live up to these ideals. And he's having to choose which ones he is going to follow. And that's, part of his conversation with his uncle, where he's trying to just figure out whether or not he's going to listen to himself or listen to what his parents are saying or what his uncle is saying. And these expectations that he's being put against also echo the expectations that America has for people of color, specifically in this instance, Black boys, the younger young men that are being faced with challenges every day that people are not seeing or refuse to see. And so they're, Black men have to have this persona of strongness, but they can't be too strong because then they might be intimidating, or they can't be weak, or they can't be there's too many conflicting expectations of black men in America, and these expectations start from when they're at a young age, like Miles is. And I think that this scene in particular kind of highlights this and shows these struggles, even though this is a movie about a superhero.